Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Valley News Live, or Valley News Now at 11. I should have that down by now. Duke Schindler joining you here on this live stream. We got a lot to go through here today, especially in the Fargo-Moorhead area, and some excitement building with the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks as they're getting ready to open up their season, but we have weather afoot here. 45 degrees or somewhere around there, sitting in the 40s today. Not the most exciting type of weather, and for a look at when we might be able to get out of this colder temperatures, let's send it over to our meteorologist, Summer Schnellbach.
Good morning and welcome back. We're remaining fairly cloudy throughout the rest of this afternoon, along with a stray shower here and there. A bit of a breeze out of the northwest, only gusting to around 20 miles per hour. But we stay cool before clearing out late tonight. That's going to lead to more sunshine for our Thursday, especially the first half of the day, with a bit more cloud cover building in later Thursday evening. But temperatures this afternoon, another day in the 40s, 46 in Rolla, Devils Lake, and Valley City, 47 Grand Forks, 48 in Fargo, 41 Bemidji, 47 in Fergus Falls. Now tomorrow, we see the return of 50s and 60s, slightly below average, but warmer than we have been, and we continue to warm. The warmest temperatures expected on Friday, 60s to low 70s, a bit breezy, rain late into Saturday morning. Temperatures Saturday, just a pinch cooler.
Thank you very much for that, Summer. Now taking a look at things and what we will be seeing here for the rest of the day. Perfect. Just want to make sure the stream was still up. 41 degrees we're sitting at here in Fargo. 9-mile-an-hour winds. Thankfully, it is not as nasty out there wind-wise as it has been the last couple days. But things kind of ramp up a little bit, I guess. 42 right now, heading into a high of about 48, but then the winds, increase a little bit, 13 miles an hour coming out of the northwest. Heading into tomorrow and tomorrow morning, we're still sticking around those really chilly temperatures, 32 when most of us are waking up here. Thankfully, the winds tone it down a little more even at 4 miles an hour, but as we get through the day, you can see things ramp up just a bit from 4 miles an hour to about 14 for the rest of the day, but at least we'll be seeing some sort of 60s. That'll always put a smile on my face. We're just getting a little too close to summer here without those summer temperatures. Heading into the 8th, which would be Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Oof, get my days mixed up. 37 degrees when we wake up, 39, but it's going to be a quick warm up there. You can see 36 at 4 a.m. all the way up to 55 by 10. And taking a look at our 10-day outlook, 48 right now, kind of the last of this little bit of a cold snap here. Thursday, 62, Friday, 66, cools down a little bit heading into Mother's Day weekend, 63, 62 Saturday and Sunday. Then heading into next week, it's looking way better. Let's just say that. Monday, 70, Tuesday, Wednesday, 71, and there is, of course, a little bit of precipitation chances, but we do need that rain, as most Midwesterners say. Thursday, 73, Friday, 75, balming. We love to see that there. And that will be it for our check on the weather, because we have some headlines to get to here. A third suspect is now being charged as an adult in a Frazee home invasion that killed 19-year-old Bryson May. Prosecutors say 17-year-old Cash Christopher Matthew of Perham faces 2 felony counts, first-degree aggravated robbery and aiding an offender to avoid arrest. He waived juvenile certification in Becker County Court and is being held in jail with his next court date set for June 1st. Court documents say deputies responded to shots fired at a home in Frazee early on December 20th, then found May with gunshots to his chest and head. He later died at the hospital. Investigators allege Matthew drove a group from Hawley to Frazee to collect a debt, but they went to the wrong house while Arthur Campbell and Kane Mackner forced their way inside the home with handguns. Mackner has taken a plea deal on a lesser adult charge after being originally charged with second-degree murder. Campbell still faces second-degree murder, assault, and soliciting a juvenile. Both are scheduled to be sentenced on May 19th. Then yesterday was also National Missing and Murdered Indigenous Peoples Day. Advocates in the area say it's just more than about red shirts and rallies. It's about the names and lives of that families don't want to be forgotten. Now in our area, there are still several active missing Indigenous cases, one being Gemini Posey, who disappeared in 2024. Nevaeh Kingbird was last seen in Bemidji 5 years ago. Then Jeremy Jourdain has been missing since 2016. Grand Forks Police also posted a list of people still missing, saying there were more than 10,000 reports of missing Indigenous people in 2024.
We have to stand with courage, and we have to stand with strength to say that we won't allow that to become our new norm, and then pray for the individuals that are involved in these heinous crimes.
A search is planned, for this weekend for Posey in Tokyo, North Dakota. And as we keep moving on here, a new Minnesota law is aiming to keep your children safe when getting on and off of the school bus. Before the end of March, drivers could legally pass a bus if its stop arm wasn't fully extended. Now that is changing. All vehicles must stop at least 20 feet from a bus once they see red lights start to flash. That's even if the stop arm isn't fully out yet.
In my former position as a school resource officer, we would get probably 1 to 2 a day violations being called in, just with the school arms being activated and being called into dispatch. We investigate those. So it's very frequent occurrence, unfortunately.
If a violation is sustained, it could cost you $500. Now, as we continue to wrap it up here, Redhawks fans, it's time to get ready. Happening today is an exhibition game that's going to be played against NDSU at Newman Outdoor Field. The Valley today is Austin Carisu is at Newman Outdoor Field with everything you need to know ahead of today's game and a preview of this Redhawks season.
That's right. I got an awesome hat on, and everyone watching at home can get this hat. It's part of a special collaboration that the Redhawks are going to be doing this year, and they're going to be going by the Fargo Wood Chippers for a limited time. This morning I'm joined with Carl. He's the GM and VP of the Redhawks here to talk a little bit about, well, this exhibition game going on today, and then we'll get into the collaboration, don't worry. But what can people expect for today, Carl?
6 p.m. tonight we have an exhibition with the NDSU Bison. It's our second round with them. We started this last year. Fans seemed to really like it, and so we decided, hey, let's continue on this exhibition game. So
awesome. And of course, so the Fargo Wood Chippers, a lot of people, know the movie. They got a ton of cool merch that they're going to be selling this year. Can you tell me a little bit about this collaboration?
Sure. Minor League Baseball, there's been a lot of teams doing an alternate identity night, trying to think up something cool and something that represents their region or wherever they're from. And we knew we wanted to do something like that. So this has been a couple years in the making, but we had many different, my staff had many different brainstorming ideas, and we kept coming back to the Wood Chippers and the Fargo movie. So we went with it, and we went all in, and I think the fans so far have been really receptive. So
awesome. And so this merchandise that we're showing off, can people get it year-round, or will it only be available during those games?
If you go to fargowoodchippers.com, there's a merch tab right there where you can get all this different merch. We'll have merch in our team store here at Redhawks games, and of course at the games where we're the Wood Chippers. So we'll be the Wood Chippers for the first time on Friday, June 12th. We'll play the Winnipeg Goldeyes 7:02 game. So Fargo Wood Chippers, June 12th.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like it's going to be an exciting season. And of course, Fargo Wood Chippers, June 12th, opening day on the 22nd.
And thank you very much for that, Austin. Now let's take a look at I might just take a look at some road maps here quick, seeing if there's anything significant to take a look at. I believe there was some snowflakes that fell in some areas. I can't remember where, but things do look good right now, so we'll leave it at that. But thank you guys very much for joining us here on Valley News Now at 11. If you got a smartphone or mobile device, Make sure you have the VNL app downloaded on those so you never miss another Valley News Now at 11. Or if you got a smart TV like we got the one behind me, make sure you have the VNL app on that as well. It's available on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. So if you have those kind of smart TVs, go ahead, download that app for more content. But thank you guys very much for joining us here on Valley News Now at 11. For Duke Schindler, we'll catch you.